I mean, don't get me wrong, I like that moment, but
What is it, Mama?
oh, it's in Kingdom Hearts 2. In the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Jack offers you his help in exchange for your Keyblade.
Yeah, and so Sora hands him the Keyblade.
So
and
Sora just gives him it, and he's like, awesome, and then it just warps back to Sora's hand.
Although the funny thing is, I don't think if they ever established before that point if he even knew that would happen. So
I think the implication of that whole scene was that Sora was was like picking up some of Jack's savvy qualities.
I think Sora did.
That was Sora being a little clever.
Yeah, no, it was clever, but it was one of those things where it's like, where did you figure that out?
I think it was the whole. I mean, Kingdom Hearts 1 had a whole thing about the Keyblade chooses, and freaking Sora. I mean, Riku stole it, and then Sora kind of earns it back.
The Keyblade chooses everybody.
But then Riku still wields a Keyblade anyway, because fuck you, that's why.
Yeah, because what is it? King Mickey, Riku, all those spin-off characters. Well, Roxas makes sense because
I think by the end of it, Kairi, Riku, Mickey, and Sora all have Keyblades.
Yep.
And that's not even talking about the games that I haven't played.
I think that's it. I think they're the only ones who get them.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Well, they're the only ones who get them in that timeline.
Dream drop distance.
There's been like past Keyblades.
If you played
everywhere.
Kingdom Hearts 2 and whatnot and thought things were crazy, Dream Drop Distance just took things to a whole new level for everybody.
There's a battlefield just full of Keyblades.
Well, that was Birth by Sleep.
That looks cool.
I was like,
Birth by Sleep was actually really cool.
What the hell?
What?
Yep.
Okay. I legitimately did not see that coming.
Why is there another man on his back?
Well, it explains the hunch, at least.
Because he's some kind of demonic
Siamese twin? Or... That is what that's called, right? Or am I just being...
Technically, yes, but I'm not sure that's really the right use.
That's conjoined is...
There we go, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you. I was like, let me make sure I'm not being horribly insensitive for a second.
Oh yeah, because
Siamese twin, I'm pretty sure is
ever insensitive.
But yeah, no, conjoined twin.
Because I got them confused. I was like, wait, which is the racist one and which is the actual medical term?
They're all the racist one. Let's be honest.
Here's a hint: if it has the country name in front of it, even if Siam no longer is a country, but if it has the name of a place or culture before it, it's probably the racist option.
Unless it's about ponies, you can be as racist about them as you want. It's freaking useless.
It's the fun kind of racism.
What, the Clint Eastwood style racism?
Exactly.
But yes, Chaos Fair in the chat was right. His hunch.
Oh yeah, that's right.
His hunch was right.
Oh.
I see what you did there. I feel bad that you did go there, but
And now for my bullshit chaos lightning.
Can you just imagine the sleuth of Notre Dame? How'd you figure this out, sleuth? Why, I had a hunch.
Oh yeah. I think I've seen that one.
Also, what's with the?
How could you? Well, I guess someone's made that joke before. I can't believe someone hadn't, but I haven't seen it before.
No, that wasn't what I was referring to. I was wondering why what's with the dark, what's with the dark sperm, basically?
No, Spud said he'd seen that joke before.
Has he?
No. It's some kind of snake spirit thing he's shooting.
Okay, because I was like, I'm pretty sure that's not what it is, but that's what
you can be reasonably certain.
It probably is.
Oh, yeah. It's another fun thing in a Pathfinder? There's now a class called Investigator, which has archetypes to either be Sherlock Holmes or be Moriarty, or be a luck-based, or be like one of those luck-based sleuths who's like always getting things on the luck and isn't really all that good at his job, or there's also one to be like the kind of gun-wielding like noir investigator. It's a really, really fun class.
Well,
and then there's the one that's essentially Batman.
I'm Batman.
Well,
Why not, really? I guess.
Well, I was gonna say, I don't care about any of that. Is there a Columbo archetype? That's all I care about.
I believe the Columbo archetype is the luck-based one.
Oh, okay.
Because if I recall, Columbo had a lot of luck involved.
Yeah. One more question. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the luck one would be the best for Columbo. But another great thing they have is the swashbuckler class, which is basically meant to be like like Guybrush Threepwood or that kind of like swordsman charismatic guy, like so what is it? Dread Pirate Roberts. You know, like the classic like swashbuckling swordsman guy. But they have an archetype which is very specifically like Masked Avenger, and it has like rules for keeping a secret identity and everything.
Zorro.
So you're essentially Zorro.
That's
nice.
Because let's be honest, if you can be Zorro, you just would be.
There's also
would you not want to be
there's also
Zorro?
the brawler, which is just like melee punch shit guy, and there's an archetype for that one to wield a shield and be Captain America.
I'm not Captain America, but I'm a brawler.
Yeah, there's a Captain America archetype. Basically, what you
There's
do
a
is
Captain
wield a
America.
shield. You can even get an ability which lets your shield bounce around the room and hit multiple people,
You
and
can
then
be,
return to you.
You can be Bane, Captain America,
Yes, oh yeah, you
Tarzan.
can be Bane too, and Tarzan. Yeah.
and fucking a luchador.
Oh yes,
But-
there's the luchador archetype, the grappler. It's all about grappling people,
And there's one just called the Strangler.
which is also about grappling.
Well, I think Zai's archetype would obviously be the Tarzan one.
No,
Zai's
Zai's just a normal brawler.
Zai's just a normal brawler because I couldn't decide on an archetype.
Yeah.
Although she is kind of more like a wild child right now.
Oh, and you too. There will be a game this week, so
Oh, and I figured.
we're not skipping again.
That's gonna work. No.
Oh, that sucks.
Eat rock.
I used to eat
Well,
rocks
actually-
when I was little.
Hour is when I need to start getting ready for work.
Fun fact from Smarty's childhood, I used to eat rocks from the beach.
Of course you did.
Yep.
I would not put that past you.
Oh,
Yeah,
Let me
anyway.
guess, you ate Legos too.
I ate everything when I was little.
Oh
You
no,
sniffed glue.
you know what's really funny? Legos are responsible for the first time I ever had to get stitches.
I believe it.
Fucking Legos, man.
Like if it was within hand, like if I could reach it, I would most likely try to eat it.
That sounds like most kids, to be fair.
Kids
Yeah.
are really dumb.
They either
So
try
I-
to eat,
It's
eat
how
it.
they learn about the world at that age.
Yep. So I'm just sitting there eating like grass, plants, bugs, sand, handfuls
No,
of
I kid you not. I
rocks.
can remember. Like, it's
Antifreeze.
so dumb when I do it. When my brother was being potty trained, he pooped on the
end.
ground next to the toilet, and then asked.
Nope.
asked
Okay, let's just stop that there.
Well, he already went there, so
No,
Yeah,
we
We
can
know
stop
where
now,
that's going, and we'll just stop
he didn't.
that
He
right
didn't
there.
actually eat me. No, he didn't. He asked if he could. He did not.
oh
Yeah,
wow.
that's-
It was one of those lucky times where the kid was like, "Should I?" And the mother was like, "No, fuck no, God, why?"
It's like,
you
why
were
did I?
asking me this question? Just no.
Also, when did this turn into Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi?
That's right now.
right now, apparently.
Oh, you beat him, yeah.
Whoa.
Time
But
for
this
the
isn't even
platinum
my
finisher
final
move.
This isn't even my final form.
Skadoosh.
Skadoosh. waterbend the fuck out of it.
And then when she's flying up, he realizes that he has more arms than she does and just bitch slaps her out of the sky.
that would
What
be
a try.
He tried. I countered bitch slap.
Counter pitch.
And now I'm gonna bring an entire planet on top of you.
What a drive.
What a
Like,
try.
congratulations, I've decided I don't like your existence.
You've tried to kill me way too much. Some of these achievements didn't trigger the first time around. For some reason, they're triggering now. Although I don't know if the stream is picking it up.
Does the
Perhaps
story
fix it
actually
up, but-
explain why there's two?
No, it's just like, oh hey, did you meet my brother? Hello. No.
And you're like, okay.
The brother on the hunch is the one who got wounded in the Avatar's last fight, and so this has been kind of revenge in the, I don't know. It's not that deep a plot.
I didn't expect it to be, but you beat shit up.
Yep.
And
Did
broke
you just
everything.
explode that guy?
Yeah. Well, I
With a planet.
spirit bent him into oblivion or something. I don't know.
You bent him so hard you broke him or something. I don't know.
He was already broken, to be fair.
You bent him and broke him so much you fixed him.
No.
I love how she's just spirit form now. She's just like, I could come and talk to you IRL, but
Well,
no.
they're on some kind of trip or something.
You're on
So
a field
so
trip.
she can't come talk to her IRL.
And now to fight the wolf bats one last time.
No, I'm still in my costume.
Are you?
Why
Well,
crap?
even the bending.
Because when you
outfit.
pick an alternate costume, you don't change outfit.
Okay, I was hoping in this. I was like, oh, please don't tell me this is one of those. Is the top still spinning thing?
Well, it's the credits fight. This is also another Platinum Games thing.
Hey, Korra! Where were you this week? Yeah, you missed all the excitement. Pabu got his head caught.
You're just gonna completely face stomp them.
Oh yeah. The funny thing about the pro bending mode is that when you actually have the other two guys with you, their relative level of skill depends on the corresponding element level you built up in the story.
So if you kick ass, they kick ass.
Yeah, if you've built up fire and earth up to max, then they hold their own.
So you did. So.
And I managed to get everything maxed up in one run, which is pretty sweet.
Goes bad.
And I think a good way to finish this off is to explain one of the other good stories about my tech support thing. I actually convinced.
I don't know about that.
Well, no, it's a quick one. I convinced the customer to base roll.
A quick story from you is not something that exists.
No, it's seriously that. It's a customer was so dumb. I told her to fix the problem by rolling her face across the keyboard. That's it.
That's amazing.
I never want to interact with any tech support ever now.
Well, okay,
I'll just solve my own goddamn problems.
Well, because it was one of those things. She actually asked, "Where's the any key?"
Where's the any key? Oh God.
Yeah,
I
didn't think people like that existed.
I thought that
had
was just a joke.
I had that in class as well, and people were wondering why I was on the floor in hysterics.
So, in fairness to you, Spud, it was a very, very stupid customer, and I was only being malicious because that was 45 hours of my 45 minutes of my
45
life.
hours.
45
Holy
hours
crap.
of my life.
That's 45 hours.
I would forgive you for murder at that point.
I was trying to say 45 minutes, but said 45 hours.
I know.
Yeah, if I'd killed the person at that point, I wouldn't even cared what my sentence was.
I'm pretty sure like law enforcement would have intervened at that point because that would have been cruel and unusual. Somewhere around the 3-hour mark.
And the thing Spud's not.
It's cruel and unusual, and even more than one.
Yeah, I know.
It's like it's cruel and unusual to have to talk to a Oblivious for 3 hours or more.
No. I'm talking about like if things got really absurd. So that is.
That was Korra.
Thanks for playing. Hey guys, seriously, thanks for playing.
Fair enough.
It was just one person.
Yeah.
Brendan.
That was the thing.
When I put if I do end up putting this up, I'll probably add my own subtitles so that people don't miss out on what the heck is going on in the story.
Everyone is butts.
Basically.
And then Korra's relatives later on go on to open their own air conditioning company called Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah, do an Animal House style ending for that.
Alright.
The Last Airbender.
Yeah, make me wanna shout. Yeah, it's package.
Okay. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Helping me. I'm kind of been feeling down today, so this was
Cool.
fun.
That was cool.
Thanks for letting me show off.
Stop the stream. Stop the call now.
Yeah, I think that. Well, I mean, I'd be totally willing to call for a bit longer, but yeah, stream's gonna be done now.
You give me
5 people in the
for
stream.
5 hours
Bye,
instead
stream
of sleep.
guys.
Well, we'll promise to be more offensive next time.
We were pretty offensive this time.
We were
pretty
this was-
offensive.
We really weren't. Like, if we were trying, it would have been a
tilting.
lot.
No, we did poke at some lines, I think.
We were tilting on the edge.
We're
quite
usually
a bit.
not really cognizant of it, but when we're on stream, I tend to be a lot more conscious of it, and we kind of did.
Did we? Okay.
We a little bit.
I may have missed some of the really offensive references then.
Anyway. Fare thee well, everyone.
Fare thee well.